Welcome to Merit TV. I'm Dana.
And I'm Samantha. And on this episode of Merit TV, we're talking about how to get the most out of Merit this summer. In this episode of Merit TV, we're going to talk about how you can use your achievements to celebrate your summer semester students, how to target other audiences with achievements and content great for Newsroom. Plus, now that most of your students are gone for the semester, it's a great time to jump in your settings section and make sure everything in Merit is as up to date as possible.
So although our spring semester has wound down, our summer semester is just kicking off. So we do have students that are still taking classes over the course of their summer. They're still doing things and setting achievements for themselves.
Definitely.
So we can be using Merit to award our students for the academic achievements that they're doing over the course of the summer. So we can award them for things like, say they're studying abroad somewhere, we can recognize them for that. Or perhaps they're doing an internship, or perhaps they're doing some summer research. All of these things are topics that are on the table for you to use through Merit to award your students with achievements that they're accomplishing over the course of the summer.
I love that, like summer research projects. Also thinking about continuing education. Do you have any students who are taking summer courses at your institution? That's a great way to talk about how students are coming to your school for continuing ed or summer classes to get ahead this upcoming school year.
So over the summer, not only are your graduate students going to be working towards continuing their education, but your post-grad students are also going to be accomplishing things that those are stories that you want to share as well. So if they're participating in a doctoral program, or perhaps they're working on a dissertation, or perhaps they've made it, they've arrived, and they're going to be a part of a pinning ceremony, those are awesome stories that we can share through Merit, either as achievements or as press releases.
Correct. So with our Newsroom feature, a great way to think about how to syndicate content to additional audiences is to publish via Newsroom. So you mentioned doctoral programs, right? So let's say I did a doctorate in marine biology, and for that, I went down to Florida to do my research. If you did just an achievement about the students' PhD program and the research they did, that would only be syndicated to their hometown news. But this is a much bigger story for you. If you utilize Newsroom, you can syndicate that to your university's local media, that students' hometown news distribution, as well as the state of Florida, where I did my research and how it impacts their ecosystem.
Very impressive, Sam. Now, you may also find that over the course of your summer, you have a little bit more downtime, which means you can get some of your ducks in a row within Merit, work on getting some landing pages in there so they're all ready to go when you start publishing achievements again this coming fall. What are some other things that they can work on over the summer to get Merit ready for the fall?
Yeah, you can definitely make sure you have your contributor form set up. You circulated that to your other staff and faculty members. And that's going to be one of the benefits of getting those landing pages set up, is that when you do have additional achievement types, you'll be able to send them to the specific content related to that achievement. In addition to that, plan, right? I don't know about you guys, but Dana and I here at Merit are super planners, and we're here to help if you need anything. But your content calendar, think about what you're going to be doing now that things are getting back to a new normal, and how you can publish achievements, maybe even utilize Newsroom and your strategy for media monitoring this upcoming year.
Now, while you're planning out what your achievements are going to be for the upcoming semester, you also are going to want to consider what certificates you're going to need for those achievements. So work with your design team to create the certificates for the achievements that you plan on publishing over the next semester. You can also take advantage of Merit's in-house designer, Dan. We'll include some information on how to get in touch with him so he can design certificates for you if you don't have a design team at your disposal. But think about what are the types of stories that you're going to be publishing and what certificates are you going to need to go along with those stories.
Yeah, you can see some examples on screen now. Schools have used these for all different types of achievements. So think about your performing arts, research, things more than just Dean's List, Presidents, and graduation. While those may be our core here at Merit, there's lots of ways to leverage certificates and achievements in this upcoming semester. That's it for this episode of Merit TV. If you have a question, reach out to us at csm@meritpages.com, and we'll catch you next time. More media coverage and some settings you can take advantage of. Damn it.
Ooh, that was going so well. That's okay.
Hunger pains.
Just
Doctoral programs, dissertations, pinning ceremonies.
Yeah, I never got to do any of those.
Did you say anything about like certificates? No?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
And don't forget to take advantage of Dan, who's behind the camera.
If you did that semester.
Yeah.
During,
Yeah. What do you think, Dave?
Anyone got an opinion? Today's Merit is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Thanks for tuning in.